Hey guys, we're going to do a shorter morning story because your pickup piles have not yet uploaded. So I just came back online. I'm here for you. We're going to do your third video. Welcome back. So for your spiritual video this morning, I decided to do a storyline for a single. I don't want to go into anything coupled yet. I just want to start off with a single Libra. Even if you identify as that in your sovereignty, right? You just identify as I operate single. I'm doing things on my own. And we will draw something random. I think it's funny that the Emperor is at the bottom of the deck. We do have this going on in the solar eclipse, which is coming up on the 8th. He's at the bottom of the deck, but we will shuffle. So we got the mystical moments. What is Libra tirelessly working on these days? The Magician, Gemini, and Virgo. Okay, manifestations. They can be brand new, brand spanking new is what I hear here. Manifesting the future in which you're working on. I feel like it's active. Many of you are taking steps to do that. She's petting this beautiful swan in the Magician card, and a bunch of reverie is going on around. It's coming out of a hat. Of course, it's associated to beautiful, magical moments, or maybe you even feel this is going to be a magical moment ahead. In this story, she's caring for something, which is very beautiful, right? It is something being brought into the world, which can be creative. It's almost like a project, or you're taking care of something very close to home. Let's get to that. Why does Libra feel so connected to this thing? Also, is it like a spiritual thing too that Libra's connected to? All right, so we got the Hanged Man in its upright position. It's beautiful. I just want to pull it up one more time. The Hanged Man speaks of a new perspective. You're standing in a different part of the room. You're standing in a different part of your environment. You've been exposed to something new in your environment. And yesterday I went to this store. I made a great friend there. Her name was Leslie, and she gave me this lepidolite, which is this crystal here. And it inspires prosperity and growth. It's actually like gorgeous, very, very purple. And I want to relate it to this story just so it connects to you, or you can connect it to something. That is a new perspective of yourself. It's something unstudied. You haven't touched on it before. There's a passion there. I feel like this is your perspective on an old situation which you no longer feel the same about. Okay, Hanged Man is Pisces. There could be a connection to a Pisces too. What's the growth about? Thank you. This one was coming out more. Four of Wands, the commitment to self, or there's somebody coming in. You could be preparing for a time where a new relationship does, it does come into your life. It's gatherings. It's about commitments. This could lead you to marriage as well, because the Four of Wands speaks of that. And overall, it's a coming together type of card. There's something here which is like, I think it's a surprise turn in the story. I'm almost seeing like a turn happen where you were supposed to go straight, and then there's a slight swiftness to it. Energetically, you might be feeling that things are going to change. And it might not be exactly what you thought it was going to look like. This is really specific. And I'm getting like a little teary. I don't know why. We do have the Ace of Wands. I'm going to say the Pentacles card. A new beginning. So what does that look like for you? How do you diary that in these days with the Ace of Wands? Also, does it include a whole new chapter with new events? And if we're not a worrier of those type of events coming into our lives, what does a new adventure feel like for you? Does it include something new or a person who's new? And for many of you, like documenting this journey now, I think it's about having the bravery to step into this new chapter with the Ace of Wands. It's a new story. You're not telling the old one. And also don't be afraid to tell the new one, because it has to be told with the Ace of Wands. I feel like someone here's so connected to the outside environment, like you just feel everything. And I feel like you feel it in your heart, and you're very connected to the story that it will be. Trust that your guides will lead you in the right direction. Again, I'm feeling really teary. This could be for a divine feminine or a masculine who's looking for a relationship. You want to tell the story in a bright new way. And maybe it's about your growth and what you've learned. You are learning from the past pain of someone, how they treated you perhaps, and you're learning to tell it different with maybe a healthier person for you. The Ace of Wands. What is Who is that option? Like if Libra's here and met a new person, what's going on in this story? How do we know that this is the person? After a lot of rest, you had a lot of thinking after this happened. A lot of rejuvenation. You took a break, maybe even here a mental health break. We all need it sometimes. Four of Swords is Libra energy. You have 2 4s, 4 4, with the Four of Wands and the Four of Swords. Let me show you again. Very, very beautiful. You took some rest, and then in came this surprise, or in came this person into your life. You could be like, what I see here is you're in talks with someone who can be romantic for this particular, I know they can be real life, but I'm feeling it as like there's a person in your life that could be the one potentially later on down the road. Who's the, or you're waiting for someone like that. What's going on here with the Ace of Wands, please? This new beginning. Thank you, Flipper. We have the Two of Pentacles. You're a juggling act. You're doing a lot of different things these days that occupy your time. This is happening in the city. I'm almost reminded of the Empire State Building with her standing there. She's just waiting for something to definitely work out amongst the many projects that are going on. Two of Pentacles is like there's a lot going on. Very, very busy energy. That newness comes out of a time where you're very busy. That's what I want to say. All right, let's start with the likely conclusion of this reading. There's a popper outer here. Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is making a choice or decision. This can be for your health. And also, I'm getting something particular. This is where your heart truly resides. This is where your heart wants to be with the Two of Wands. I'm getting so emotional in this one. I like feel this for a feminine. There's a lot of feminine pictures too. The girl even telling the story is holding the rose. Something connects you also to astrology. I see a lot of stars here, the moon in the background here. The world is your oyster is something that's coming toward me. Your heart has to be in it. Okay, so you're very focused on where that's going to lead. I also think there's a person in your environment who offers a lot of productivity to your life. They're a sage guide, or they could even be a friend. And I feel like every time you hang out with them, you do see amazing things. Like I'm getting that for someone. It can be like a North Node type of friend where when you hang out with them, you get completely inspired. So you're telling the story differently. It's not of pain and it's not of betrayal. It's coming to be that time where you're a lion. You are a lion. Ooh, this one got me today. There's days like that. Seven of Wands, guarded with your heart. Let's go from the top of the deck. Four of Cups. There's an old lover here and maybe even a new one that has apathy towards the situation. Four of Cups is like seeing you as a missed opportunity. They're watching you become the golden egg at this time. You're also manifesting. Keep manifesting, okay, in this one, because I feel like it's going to lead you to something great. The decision coming up is not easy, and that's why I don't take these videos lightly at all. I feel like the decision does take a lot of thinking, a lot of planning, and the right step here towards the Four of Wands. And commitments are a high priority for Libras too. I just have to say that. So you're carefully looking at this decision. Each day, you let yourself sit with it, okay? Some points are brought up to you. Some days are clearer than others, but the clear days you do take advantage of. What's the next steps, please? Next steps, please. Honest, clear, concise messages for the Libra. We have one here, Page of Pentacles. Developing something new. Okay, so you come into a project. Perhaps here you move or there's a new job. It's a big dream that you're doing for yourself. And I feel like this leads you to networking with the right people. Okay, it puts you in the place, like divine intervention almost. You're put in the right place at the right time. Let's see what this one is. In this story, the Page of Swords. You have someone who observes your growth. The Page of Swords is someone who actively, could be multiple people who watch you or follow you online even. They watch your growth day to day. Do you see here one night she's looking out on the roof and the next night she's outside growing that flower? So there's a lot of passion. You do have movement. You are not idle. You are not an idle Libra. You do put in the blood, sweat, and tears in this story. And you make sure that almost like your own luck leads you to your intuition, where you put yourself. You're a very good marker of that. Ten of Swords. This came out so many times today. The Ten of Swords. And excuse me, I have a runny nose, so I'm just trying to keep it. I'm trying to wipe it here. Ten of Swords is betrayal, okay? Recent betrayals. Your environment is not complying. You don't feel people are seeing you for who you are. That's another way to explain this. And your pile 2 and 3s are coming. I just don't know why the upload time is so laggy today, but I filmed them already for you guys. The Ten of Swords is a betrayal from somebody, and I just want to get to that with the bottom of the deck. The Lovers was there, so it could have been a Gemini. The Ten of Swords, please. What is that? What is the Ten of Swords in the recent past, and how can we move forward from that Ten of Swords? Somebody needs this reading today, and that's why I'm doing it. Many of you are not going to vibe with it completely, or it's parts of you, but this new chapter, it does take a bravery in which you have to follow through. And remember, if it doesn't make your heart happy, do not do it. You have to always follow what your heart wants, because at the end of the day, it's your life, okay? And I feel here like maybe you're just settling is what I see. Six of Pentacles, Taurus. There's someone who's very helpful after a period of betrayal. Could be a very close family member who talks to you. Make sure you're fine, okay? It could even be a mentor. Six of Pentacles is just being generous back to you with that pizza. I like how the grandpa is passing her the pizza. That could mean something in the lineage for you. I don't know why I was supposed to say that, but I'm channeling right now. So it could be someone in the past that's trying to help you in the ethers, like a grandpa, okay? Because it was brought up in this card. My grandpa on my mom's side, he was like that. Like he would show up spiritually. So that's going to get me. You could be seeing a lot of 1212. It flashed on the monitor to the Ten of Cups. So you're leading yourself to the Ten of Cups, and it's going to be a massive project to get there. It will take a little time, Libras, but it's almost like this is going to put you in the spot for ultimate spotlight and happiness, because you're leading yourself there, maybe through your own schooling, communications, your connection to people. Networking is a big thing going on in this reading, because I feel like your growth is witnessed and you're doing it fearlessly. Someone helps out with the Six of Pentacles. Okay. How does Libra lead themselves here in this story? How does Libra get to this beautiful place in time? When does it happen too? You know what I'm saying? We have the Four of Swords. So Four of Swords can be 4 weeks, up to 4 months. Emphasis on the 4, basically. And it's after a time that you've rested your mind and you've gotten your bearings. Many of you actually need to take this break to realize what's around you, as opposed to always waiting, or maybe waiting on a response from someone. Look at who's around you, who supports you, and who's there actually to support your dreams and encourage you. It might even, like for me, it's myself sometimes. I don't have a lot of support day to day. I'm always like, I'm the caregiver in my family. So that might be this particular situation, just to relate it to you guys. It's after a period of this isolation that you see who's really cohesive and works with your energy best. And I feel like you find who's positive for you as well. If this was healing and helpful, I do want to thank you for your time. There could be pictorial resonances with your life today. So just remember, that's just here as a resonance. The pictures could help out a lot, maybe in your own travelings here. There's a Taurus in the Six of Pentacles, Libra. Ten of Cups is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, water signs. Yeah, water signs are present. Or you could have a heavy water sign placement, and we do got air. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. These can be supportive air signs in your life. With that Page of Swords, they're also observing you because they're cheering you. This is a successful, like looking at you grow each day. Page of Swords, a proud friend, proud family member, or it's even an onlooker that just consistently stays quiet and watches you blossom in that Page of Pentacles. That's actually going to be the book art of this story. I hope it resonated for you. I came with my best today to you, and I will see you later for your other pick-up piles. They were very, very interesting and lovely. I will be there for 2 and 3. I'll see you guys later.